didn't decide to stop. If you ever meet someone who takes drugs, they don't want to stop. Most of the time they don't want to stop. So I didn't want to stop.
Olá pessoal, sejam todos bem-vindos ao Esse na África do Sul. Hoje temos um convidado muito, mas muito especial. O melhor teacher dessa escola é Teacher Sean. Welcome, Teacher Sean.
I don't know what he just said right now. I hope he was saying nice things. I don't speak Portuguese.
Oh. Thanks you for a precious time, Teacher Sean. I want just to interview you a few questions to speak about your life here in ABC in South Africa, because I know that you are not native from South Africa, and I have just a few questions, Teacher Sean. But before we start, I'd like to ask you to introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself to my people in Angola.
Okay, my name is Sean Alexander Stewart. I am currently a teacher here at ABC International, where I have been a teacher for the past year and a half, going on 2 years, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's all, teacher. So, tell me, how many times did you live in South Africa, teacher? Because I know that you are not native from South Africa.
Okay, so how long I've lived in South Africa? Originally, I was born in Zimbabwe, and then my family was kind of exiled because of the apartheid that happened in South Africa. So after that, I grew up in the UK, and then we came back to South Africa after 1995, when South Africa got its like apartheid was gone and everything. So then, so from 1995 until now, 2025.
That's really long time. So, Teacher Sean, all of us, we know that you are the best teacher of this school. Why? You know, teacher. Don't be humble, please. You know. Yeah. So, teacher, but tell me, why did you decide to be a teacher? Is it because it's your real passion, or because it's the only job that you found?
Okay, so I used to, before teaching, I used to do public speaking, and I used to go into schools and take over the life orientation subject. We would teach children about sexual health, teach them about drugs, how to stay away from drugs. And also, when I was younger, I had a math teacher in primary school, and I really didn't like mathematics. And then when I went to high school, the math teacher that I had in high school was really, really good. And I ended up thinking, I was like, wow, I actually really love mathematics. So the only problem was the teacher. That was the only thing. The subject did not change. It was just the teachers that changed. So I was like, wow, I really want to be more like that. I've done public speaking, I've done a little bit of this classroom stuff. I want to kind of put them together. I want to marry the two things and add my own flavor.
That's good. So let me say, if you understand, you decided to be a teacher because you had a teacher that was not good at teacher, and this teacher made you thought that you are not good in mathematics.
Yes.
But you see that you were
good
in mathematics
when I got a new teacher.
Of the teacher. So, ele disse que antes de ser professor, ele costumava dar palestras em públicos sobre drogas e essas coisas do gênero. Depois lhe perguntei por que ele decidiu ser teacher. E ele disse que decidiu ser teacher porque quando ele era mais jovem, tinha uma professora de matemática que não era nada boa, era mesmo péssima. E isso lhe fazia pensar que ele não era bom em matemática, mas depois ele descobriu que era bom em matemática. Então por isso ele decidiu ser teacher, que é para poder dar uma outra visão para aquelas pessoas que não gostam de determinada disciplina.
Não fala à toa, vão te prender, brother.
What about drugs, teacher? I know that is a sensible thing. You know, usually you used to tell us that you used to use drugs. And I would like to ask you, why did you decide to stop it? Why did you decide to stop this?
I actually didn't decide to stop. If you ever meet someone who takes drugs, they don't want to stop. Most of the time they don't want to stop.
Não bebeu.
So I didn't want to stop, but my family saw that it was becoming a problem. I was not speaking to my family, I was just alone. I lost a lot of weight. I was getting very skinny because I wasn't eating. So my family did something, in English we call it an ultimatum. So my family said, you can either go to recovery and fix yourself, or you can live on the streets. So I only had one option.
Yeah, so, em conclusão, pessoal, ele disse que costumava usar drogas. Eu sou muito aberto conosco quando costumava usar drogas. Eu perguntei para ele por que ele parou de usar drogas. Ele disse que praticamente foi por causa da família dele, porque a família dele só lhe deu uma opção, ou as drogas, ou a casa. Então ele decidiu que tipo, ele não podia viver na rua porque ele era muito culto, então decidiu parar de usar drogas e hoje está aqui completamente saudável e é uma grande inspiração para todos nós os alunos. Even in the subject about school. If you had an opportunity, to have another job that pay you better, more better than you receive now, you would change your job?
No, I think I would stay teaching. I would maybe say own my own school. But then that's also not so great because if I own my own school, I wouldn't be able to teach as much as I teach. I have to be running now the business, you know? So I think maybe teaching like maybe at a university. So I still get to teach, I'll get more money because I'll be teaching more students. But then that's also now why I like ABC is that we don't usually have more than 15 students in a class. So each student can get individual attention. So I do what I do now not because of money. I do it because I really love it. I really enjoy it.
That's good. No, teacher, ABC is not a normal school.
No, it's not.
Because it's a school that teach language. And sometimes it's really, really difficult. And I believe that it's more difficult than a normal school because you live with the people that initially don't understand what you are saying to them. So I would like to ask you to tell us how do you have a patience about that person, about those people that don't speak English fluently, don't understand what you are saying to them, and how is teaching English in ABC? How is teaching English
In general.
in general?
So I will be honest. I think I speak one language perfectly, which is English. I speak a little bit of Afrikaans, a little bit of Zulu, a little bit of Sotho. So I know it's very difficult to learn a new language. Learning a new language is one of the hardest things you can learn. Learning something new is difficult, but learning a new language is very, very difficult. So I think it's only natural and normal to have patience with people who are learning a new language. And I mean, it's difficult. How do you teach someone who only knows Portuguese? How do you teach someone English in English when they don't know English? You know, it's very, very hard. It's very, so that's why you see we have our whiteboards. We always use our whiteboards. We give examples, and yeah, I think that's it.
So, em conclusão, ele disse que só uma língua que ele fala perfeitamente, que é o inglês. Ele fala um pouco de Zulu, africanismo, mas o inglês é que ele fala perfeitamente. E para ele é muito normal ter paciência para aquelas pessoas que não falam inglês perfeitamente. E é muito difícil falar inglês e ensinar alguém que não fala uma língua, aprender a falar aquela língua. Nós só precisamos ser pacientes e para ele essa é a coisa mais normal do mundo. E ele disse que he will love teach people and that is great. So teacher, I have more two questions, please. Since you came here to ABC, had many things, goods and bads. I'd like to ask you to tell us what was the worst experience that you had here at ABC?
The worst experience that I had here at ABC. I think it was last year. I don't think, not really. I haven't really had a bad experience. Maybe something which was scary, a scary experience. So we went on a hike. We went on a hike up the mountains, and when we were on that hike, I thought we lost a student. We couldn't find that student. I thought that student was lost. We only found out later that some of the students had left in their own car, and that one student was there with them.
Oh,
Yeah. So
That's
and that student was my student in my class. So if something bad had happened,
yeah.
so that was a bit scary. But once we found out that everything was fine, it was good.
Okay, that's great. So, in conclusion, teacher Sean said that não foi exatamente uma péssima coisa, mas foi algo que lhe assustou um pouco, porque eles foram escalar nas montanhas e ele achou que tinha perdido um estudante. Mas o estudante não tinha perdido, tinha apenas ido no seu próprio carro. Ele estava um pouquinho assustado com esse estudante. So, teacher.
Don't you know?
Hey yo, boy!
história, gosto de sem nega com Gucci na meia. Eu já não escrevo, só faço freestyle, nega não me curte, então faz cara feia. Cabe na vela, sem tempo para rara, tô lega, bombita com na filha leia. É mega shit, eu só passo com o lobo, me encontra com o Jimmy, toda meu cotel. Tô com 4 rabudas aí na parede.